Hi guys, so it is weigh-in day and weighed in this week and I am £2 down. So I'm back to where I was about 3 weeks ago, 295.2, which is good. Last week was really horrid. If you saw my last week's video, I was really like snuffly and stuff. I did have really bad hay fever because I've still got it now. But I also ended up getting a cold as well. And then also my period came and I was getting about 4 hours sleep a night. As Mabel wasn't, she was doing a solid 18. So yeah, last week it was a real grind just getting through the week. But I did my exercise, did 5 days last week of my strength training plan, and I ate pretty much on plan. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah, and I think that's reflecting the scales and stuff. I mean, on top of that as well, I am starting to feel it on my body even more. Like, the plan I've picked is strength training and the burn isn't as high. And so I'm not getting the big burn of calorie burning, which is kind of getting what I asked for really. But I'm starting to feel it on my body more. So like here feels like I feel the prominence more than maybe 3 weeks ago. So I am feeling the benefit of it, so I am really chuffed. So yeah, can't really complain about that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna carry on. I've got some things I'm thinking about at the moment, which is one is reducing the sweeteners. I have far too many sweeteners, and I think that is affecting my blood sugar, which is stalling my weight loss progress, so I need to trim those right down. Other thing I'm thinking as well is potentially doing a fast, but I need to read about that. I also just need to generally read up more about keto because I'm kind of winging it because I've done low carb so many times, and I do want to look at keto properly a bit more. So these are on my to-do list for the week. A bit more research, have a bit more thoughts about the sweeteners and stuff like that. And yeah, so the eats was pretty much what I said last week. Plenty of salads and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much. And the workouts was some of it was raw butt kicking. So yeah, I will share with you some of the my food haul. I will share with you some prep I'm doing this week. So this week's menu is going to be ragu pork in the slow cooker, burger casserole for lunch, and other bits and pieces. And I'll flip you around and show you a few bits and pieces now. And I have my haul for you this week. So starting over here, I've got obviously the devil, the pop. Yeah, I like it. There you go. I've bought my stuff with my cold brew coffee. I have one every day on the way to work, with MCT oil in it and like a flavourant of some sort, like sugar-free syrups and things. There you go. And I've also got this. I've got quite a bit of meat this week. I've got a pork shoulder. It's a boneless shoulder. I think it is boneless. It was really good price. It was only $4.55, which is like about $8 in the US. And I'm going to put that in a slow cooker tomorrow with, I'm going to do pork ragu with like tomato, passata probably, peppers, onions, garlic, Italian herbs, and just then let it slow cook probably for 8 hours. I might even do it overnight, shred it up, and that'll be some dinners in the week. I've bought some pork meat, it's a beef mince, 5%, and also some Worcester sauce. And that's how you pronounce it, by the way. Worcester, you don't, Worcestershire or Worcester, it's Worcester. If anyone wants to, I live not far from there, so it's true, it's Worcester. I've got those. I'm going to be making cheeseburger casserole for lunches this week. Mabel just walked across my feet. Apologies. Thanks, Mabel. I've got some chicken, just generally for bits and pieces this week, probably tonight and tomorrow. Also spotted these on offer this week in Sainsbury's. This is a Sainsbury's delivery, by the way. Cheese sausages, which, you know, when you have like halloumi, when you go to like a restaurant and have halloumi stuff, they're literally little sausages. Oh, I've never had them before. Remove film from individual sausages before cooking, la la la. So they're for barbecues, I think. Obviously more for vegetarians, I guess, but I thought they looked good. And the carbs obviously are cracking. What cheese are they? It doesn't say if it's a particular type of cheese. Okay. But yeah, so I thought that might be a bit fun. Put that on my George Foreman grill and have some cheesy sausages at some point. What's the date on those? I've got a good 3 weeks to eat those, so that's probably going to be a couple of weeks' time. I've also got some nice mature grated cheese. Got my cheesy portions. Got Mabel. Talking to Mabel, I've obviously got her food. I thought I do feed Mabel, just so you know. And also something non-foodie. Treated myself because I work for a really small company, and when you work for a small company, you don't get lots of things like pay rises and bonuses. But my boss is trying, and I know May, and she gave us a gift card to say thank you. We've had a really busy period of work in the last 6 months, and so she gave us a little gift card. So within about 10 minutes, I ran out the office and bought myself some Bluetooth earbuds for when I'm at the gym and stuff. I've tested them out. Obviously, I've had a go at them, and they are pretty good. They're like £30. So yeah, I thought I'd treat myself to those. Mabel, come here. Yeah, she needs to tell you. Yeah, you're not skinny, darling. Let's face it. Kisses. Give on kisses. Kisses. There you go. Everyone loves Mabel. So yeah, that's my little haul for the week. I'll put it all together and sort out my meal plan for the week. I'm feeling positive, and I'll share that with you now. Well, good evening. It's Saturday night, very late, and I'm about to go to bed, and I thought I'd pop in my slow cooker my pork recipe. So this is kind of like pork ragu. So I've got a shoulder of pork. This is 1.5 kilos. I have no idea what that is in old money. I just kind of cleaned out the fridge of things I wanted to shove in. The idea is it'd be like an Italian sort of garlicky sauce with the pork shredded up. So I'm going to put it on actually for 8 hours to get it really nice and tender. And I cleaned out the fridge, so I had in there loads of garlic, obviously. I've got some sweet peppers I had for salad, but they're at the back of the fridge and they kind of started freezing. So I thought, oh, you know, they're not going to be good, but they're too good to waste. So I threw some peppers in. About 4 stalks of celery chopped up. I bought my partner some tomatoes in the hope that he might eat some fruit and vegetables. Voluntarily, he did not. So I think it worked out 140 grams, I did weigh it, of cherry tomatoes, which are a bit squidgy. And I also added in 20 grams of tomato paste to see how it goes, and also an onion, a red onion there. I'm going to leave it to do its thing overnight. Take out the pork in the morning, shred it up, put it all back in and give it a stir and see how it looks. If it's too thin and watery, I have not put any liquid in there. I'm not sure if I might just put like a little bit in there. In fact, this is put. I always have terrible luck with my slow cooker and liquid. I think I always find that it comes out swimming and it annoys me. But I have got some xanthan gum. Is it xanthan gum? I think in the cupboards for thickening if I want it. So I'm going to be doing that in the morning. I've worked it out. I said 5 portions out of this. Now Mabel is team pork. She bloody loves it. As I was preparing it, she was screeching. Naturally, it's Mabel. It's 11:30 at night and she wants to eat pork. And my partner was eyeing it up a little bit. So it's 1.5 kilos, 5 portions. And it works out at that 6.5 carbs with all these veggies and all the and that's got tomatoes in it. 6.5 in net carbs. Now the calories are really high because of the pork fat. I left the pork fat on. I didn't brown it, which maybe I should have done in retrospect, or just took the pork fat off. But you know, I'm trying to keep my fat levels up. So it's going to be 6.5 carbs per portion and 730 calories, which is quite stonking. But that is from the fat. So I don't know how I feel. I might take the fat off after I've cooked it anyway. I don't like the texture and taste of the fat. I know I will discard that once I shred it up because I just do not like it at all. So that will naturally take some off. And I'm actually planning to serve this with Brussels sprouts. That maybe pan fried and parmesan maybe. So I'm going to cook that tonight, 8 hours. And I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow after I've shredded it up and put it back all in again. So this is my prep and lunches and things for the week. I cooked the pork ragu, ended up cutting all the beef or the animal fat off because I just don't like it, and put in some cream cheese. So I served that in, and a little bit of xanthan to thicken it as well. I've got 2 through the fridge with my sprouts, which I've just steamed, and 3 spares for the freezer. Another thing I'm cooking is going to be some chicken, and I'm actually cooking a pasta bake for my partner. And I'm going to steal a little bit of this sauce as like to put on top with some jalapenos and some cheese, and I'll do a couple of those as well. In terms of lunches and things, I did a Big Mac in the oven thingy bob, beef and cheese and secret sauce and gherkins and stuff. So I'm going to be dividing that by 5, having that. These are, because I took the fat off, I don't believe it's 750 calories ish anymore, but there you go, about that. And I think 6.5 carbs, and then 2 carbs for the sprouts, and I think this worked out to be 2 carbs for this and 350 calories. I've got my boiled eggs, I've got my nuts, I've got my cheese, and I've got my cold brew stuff. So that is pretty much what my day is looking like. Tomorrow I'll have an egg for breakfast, cheese mid-morning, that there for lunch, and my cold brew on the way. And that's pretty much what my food's looking like for next week. So a couple of bits of chicken, pepperoni sauce, ragu, that for lunch. So yeah, that's me for the week. Bit of a short one. Yeah, just looking forward to cracking on, really. Gonna do much more exercise next week. I'm gonna try and do double days, a few days, and see how that reflects on the scale. Drink my water and do the thing. Hopefully this will push me through. There's quite a lot of fat here, protein because I'm lifting and I need to be making sure I'm having enough. And yeah, feeling positive despite my wibbly wobbly week last week. But yeah, that's my lot, really. Thank you very much for dropping by. Mavis kisses and cuddles to everyone, because everyone loves Mabel. And yeah, have a fabulous week, everyone. Thank you to my new subscribers. Lovely to have you with me. And if you've got a good channel, drop the link below and I'll take a little mooch, maybe follow back. Wishing you all a fabulous week, and I'll see you soon.